Hello, this is Joseph Dano with Predictive Solutions. This video is relevant for both employers and job seekers. Over the past 5 years or so, there's been an increasingly disturbing trend in recruiting. Social media accounts are being viewed more frequently to judge the candidacy of job applicants. According to Career Builder in 2017, as much as 70% of employers are routinely searching applicant social media pages. If you're a job seeker, most often your social media posts will lead to your disqualification. As with all parts of the hiring process, most employers have several applicants for any given position. Because of this, they view the application process as a process of elimination. Employers view the employee selection process as a deductive process, not an inductive process. So stated simply, they're looking for reasons to eliminate you much more often than they're looking for reasons to extend you a job offer. I hope to make a strong case as to why this practice with employers needs to stop. If you're a job seeker, you should immediately edit the privacy settings on all social media accounts. If you're a recruiter, please listen to this video in its entirety. Additionally, I will explain why you should tell an employer no if they ask for permission to gain access to your account, even if a job offer is dependent on it. 36% of employers are currently requesting job applicants to grant access to their Facebook accounts, even if you're the type of person that says, go ahead and look because you have nothing to hide. You should not give in to these companies. With the exception of LinkedIn, no one opens up their social media accounts for the purpose of getting hired. But today, employers are more likely to view your account for this purpose than they are to use more traditional and more reliable hiring methods, such as quality assessments or structured interviewing. I want to clarify that when I refer to social media, I am referring to everything other than LinkedIn. LinkedIn is a career site and should only be used for that context. Don't use LinkedIn to post anything about your personal life because 85% of recruiters will review your LinkedIn account. If you are a recruiter, employer, or hiring manager, there are much better ways to get job-relevant information about a candidate. The cold hard fact is that this trend of employers checking social media accounts is nothing more than a current, unsubstantiated trend of ridiculous workplace techniques in an effort to hire more quality employees. As a career consultant and practitioner of psychology in the workplace, I pride myself in spending a large percentage of my time eliminating these practices that harm organizations, employees, and job seekers. There are 3 reasons why this trend is continuing. The first one is that your social media account is free and a click of a button away for employers. Secondly, because they can dig into your life in a way that gets around Equal Opportunity Commission laws. Looking at social media accounts reveals personal information about you that employers are not allowed to ask you about in the interview process. And number 3, it's because people continue to let them. This trend continues despite the fact that in a 2020 study published in the Journal of Applied Psychology, it was found that there was no evidence that your social media account is a predictor of job success or how long you'll stay with the company. The bottom line is that there is nothing about an employer looking at your social media account that can reliably predict your future performance, satisfaction, or retention inside any organization. If you're a job seeker, I cannot stress enough that allowing an employer to view your social media accounts can only harm you in the process of seeking that job offer. Looking at this list of personal characteristics, can any of these be revealed if a recruiter were to look at your social media account? Information that employers are not allowed to ask you about in an interview are things such as your age, gender, race, religious affiliations, disability status, sexual orientation, and political beliefs. According to a 2019 study of undergraduate students, 49% of Facebook accounts had profanity on it, and 58% had at least one documented situation involving substance abuse. Obviously, a post like this will almost guarantee your elimination from candidacy. Of course, that's despite the fact that the recruiter viewing it may have been high themselves in the past. Your profile may show marital status and dependents. Many employers have preferences to hire single people depending on the job description, such as jobs that require travel, while other employers view people with families as being more stable and more reliable. Either way, during the selection process, this is not information you should disclose unless it is somehow relevant to the job description. Along the same lines, these photos are also used to judge your attractiveness. Again, even though this is a subjective measurement and should not be used as a measurement of a candidate's worth, it has been known by industrial and organizational researchers for years that attractive people tend to get more job offers. If you are early in the process of applying for a position, regardless of how you look, give yourself a chance to sell yourself based upon relevant qualifications. Keep in mind that you may also have current and previous job information on your profile. If any one of your accounts has a discrepancy in your prior roles, even if you did not mean to be deceitful, this can be another reason for disqualification. Now, we all make bad choices from time to time, and sometimes it's funny enough just to keep up on your profile. Your profile shows your habits. Anything from conflicts with others and posts, gambling, sexual relations, and other lifestyle choices to include an unprofessional screen name may be reasons that employers find you to be problematic. Lastly, I just want to mention everyone's favorite topic with strangers: politics. Your political affiliations and ideologies have about a coin's flip chance of being in line with the person evaluating you. According to the Pew Research Center in 2018, 63% of people now state that they dislike the opposing party. It is unfortunate that employers are basing hiring decisions upon who you vote for or what you believe is the best way to fix a complex issue in society. In one study, over half of Facebook accounts showed people's political affiliation on the drop-down menu when you type in their name. There's nothing wrong with having political views, but it is wrong to take away job opportunities from people because you don't have the same views. Here is a list of 140 Facebook accounts viewed by recruiters in the 2020 study. I highlighted information on these accounts that were found more than 50% of the time. As you can see, almost every part of equal employment law information is on social media accounts. Employers are judging your written communication skills, sexual behavior, conflicts with others, and attitudes about work. As highlighted, you can see that profanity was found about 53% of the time, and alcohol use is found 55% of the time. If these aren't reasons to be concerned, I don't know what is. Now that this information has been presented to you, please take 5 or 10 minutes and change your privacy settings on your social media accounts. Many career consultants may disagree with me and simply suggest that you should be more careful about what you post to allow employers to view the information. You deserve to have a life that is unassociated with work, and if you're asked by an employer if you'll grant them access to this information, in my opinion, this is just not a company worth working for. My thoughts are, is this employer planning on spying on me on my days off? In fact, in the same Career Builder study mentioned earlier, they found that over a third of current employees have been reprimanded or fired based upon what they're posting. A note to recruiters and hiring managers. Again, if you're an employer or decision maker, you don't want to be sued for adverse impact or deal with an EEOC complaint. Now that more candidates are becoming aware of this harmful practice, I hope it makes you more concerned about what could happen to your organization. It is always recommended to keep your interview process objective. This means that you should avoid seeking information that is irrelevant to the job description and be aware of your own bias. If you're still reluctant to tell a future employer no, I encourage you to subscribe and be notified of my upcoming videos regarding how to get what you deserve in the workplace. Please post your thoughts in the comments below. If you would like unique and actionable individual career consulting, I would love a chance to help you. If you're a company experiencing hiring, performance, engagement, or retention issues, please reach out to me and learn how you can implement scientifically grounded solutions that actually solve human capital issues. Thanks for watching.